We're following new developments in the Cleveland kidnappings case. Today, Castro changed his plea from not guilty to guilty. He is accused of kidnapping, raping, and torturing 3 young women and then holding them captive in his basement for a decade. The new plea bargain means Castro will avoid the death penalty. He'll spend the rest of his life behind bars without any chance for parole. And his 3 victims won't have to endure the pain of a lengthy trial. Joining us now with more insights is defense attorney Enrique Latoison, live in our Digital Operations Center. Good to see you again, Enrique. I have to ask you, as a defense attorney, of course the deal took the death penalty off the table. Did it make sense to you?
Yes, it definitely does. Mr. Castro was looking with an aggravated murder charge against a fetus. He was looking at the death penalty. That is a capital crime under Ohio state law. So in this particular case, yes, he's getting life plus 1,000 years, but he is avoiding the death penalty. So the decision does make sense that he would enter into this plea.
Let's focus on the victims, the 3 victims, Amanda Berry, Gina DeJesus, and Michelle Knight. They, of course, have asked for privacy after he entered his plea. The fact that there won't be a trial and all the details about what they endured for a decade, they now won't have to go through that. Talk to us about what must be going through their minds right now.
They definitely have to be relieved at this point. The prosecutors in this case did a very good job. They were able to secure a guilty plea of life plus 1,000 years, and the entire time not having to have their victims testify in this case. That's a very good win for the prosecution in this case. The judge also instructed that the victims next Thursday, August 1st, if they wanted to, they could appear at the sentencing hearing, they could testify at the sentencing hearing, or they could send a representative or even a letter. I think at the very least you'll at least see a letter that will be read at the sentencing hearing next week from the victims.
So it allows them to have some say. You know, some news came out of this hearing today. Castro talked about being a victim of child abuse, sexual child abuse himself, that he was addicted to pornography. Will that sort of information mitigate at all when the formal hearing takes place next month?
No, definitely not. Mr. Castro doesn't seem to get it. I mean, he even took issue today to the word violent, and when the judge explained to him that he was going to be designated as a violent sexual predator. There are many survivors of sexual abuse, and these survivors do not go out, drag innocent young children into a house and keep them as sexual slaves for over 10 years. So he does not seem to get it, Renee, and I do not think that it's going to make a difference in this case, and it shouldn't make a difference in this case.
All right, that'll be the last word. Thanks for coming in and talking to us. Defense attorney Enrique Latoison. Thank you.
Thank you.